Okay, it's been a while. Hello, greetings, salutations, all of that. It's one of them days where, what is it? It's about 50, no, it's 61 degrees outside, I believe. And it's going to be a different temperature tonight. And I feel like cooking what I would be cooking if I had a garden. I don't have a garden. But in my mind, I got a garden. Okay, and so I'm gonna be cooking as if I just went outside and picked this all fresh. But we know in our heart of hearts where this came from, somebody else's garden. Okay, it came from somebody else's garden. Okay, so I'm just enjoying. I got, you ever have stuff in your kitchen and then you need something else to go with it to really just make it what you think it could be or what you want it to be. So I had a lot of this and needed a few of that. So I had to run to the store and pick up a few things, which turned into a lot of things. But anyway, I go to get 3 or 4 things and I come out of there having 2 bags. Like, I'm still working on that. So greetings and again, salutations. So y'all, we gonna be cooking. I found this recipe because I still had some red beans. I had a few little red beans that was left in my little container thing over here. And I had soaked some white beans. I made this white bean soup earlier this week, and it's pretty much gone. The serving size, the serving portions that we were eating, the other part is in the freezer, but that's for another day. And I'm like, you know what? I want to fix something with these last few little red beans that I have over here, but I want to cook something with the white beans. So of course I went to my cousin ChatGPT. I said, I need a recipe that has, well, first of all, Chat, you are a phenomenal chef. And I need a recipe for something with these beans. I got some red beans and I got some white beans. So it said, make a 2-bean rustic soup. I said, well, that sounds good. And then, of course, all the stuff on there is garden vegetable-based things. And I said, okay, well, let's do that. I never follow recipes as it says. I'm inspired by recipes. Hardly ever instructed, okay? So I'm definitely inspired by the content of recipes. And I have yet to follow a recipe to the core. So if y'all, I'm nobody's chef and all that stuff. I'm just over here just cooking straight from the heart, and we're gonna see what this thing gonna do. So y'all, let me tell you, I got my Instapot right here. Instapot, just, Lord bless all of it, okay? And so I'm gonna we finna saute some stuff. And of course I got my olive oil. So we finna, and don't ask me how much it is, but when you cook it, you put your amount in there, okay? So there go my olive oil, child. Look, we sure go do some olive oil up in this camp, okay? Let me get my spoon out, because I need my big stirring spoon, right? And the good thing is I done already cut up my stuff, okay? I got celery, okay? I got shallots, okay? I was gonna put the recipe called for an onion. Well, it wasn't a recipe, it's what Chat gave me. So I don't know if it was a real recipe or not, but it called for an onion. I didn't want an onion. I wanted something a little more robust. So I got me a shallot. And again, this came out of my garden. I got some no, I don't. I got cilantro. Something about the way cilantro smell. Oh my gosh. It just smells right for you, okay? It's right up there with pumpkin spice for me, okay? And vanilla and cinnamon. So anyway, so something about some cilantro, just the smell of that, oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus. So I just bought a bunch of the 1 bunch of cilantro, and yes, the whole thing going in here. What else I got? I got the multicolored carrots. I got some white mushrooms, and I got a yellow pepper. And then guess what I found in there? I told you I got a lot of this and then a few of those, but I ended up buying a lot of stuff from the store. So I had some roasted red peppers, and they gonna go in there. And all of this started was because I had beans. I only had 3 things, and I had to go buy 20 other things. Well, 4, because I had the olive oil and seasonings, all right? And then I bought a bag of spinach. So all of this going. Speaking of that, Lord, do I got my chicken? Oh, there go my broth. Tell me that's vegetable broth. See, y'all, I'm thinking and doing all at the same time. Hey, Mark, yeah. Can you bring me the little step thing so I can reach up here and get this vegetable broth? It's too high up for me to get. I appreciate you. All right, so you're gonna need vegetable broth or chicken broth. I mix mine because I just like the flavors, okay? So, all right, let's see. All right, that's heating up, okay? Oh, and garlic. I had bought a whole thing of cloves, fresh cloves of garlic. Again, this came out, no, I didn't buy it. It came out my garden, okay? It came out my garden. Thank you. That's the one you giving me? You are so sweet. Why you putting it? Now, he done stood over there and pushed this thing to me. I tell you what. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see which one is this one. Oh, yeah, that's vegetable stock. And I got some chicken stock in my refrigerator. So we're going to fix the rest of that. All right. So, again, however y'all like to do this. Do beef. Whatever you want to do. It's however you going to make it. Oh, even the olive oil smell good. All right, so we're going to start dumping things in there, okay? So I'm going to go off screen, come back on screen. We're going to be doing a little bit of back and forth, right? All right, let's see here. Here we go. All right, that's the shallots and the garlic. Woo! I get excited. And I'm just throwing stuff on in there. That's the celery. So I had cut up some celery. All right, we just throwing it all in there because I want all this sauteed. And again, I had cut up let me see, I hope I cut it up small enough, but I had cut up the cilantro. And, all right, we doing good. Y'all already know this thing smells heavenly, okay? Let's see. And I got some other seasoning, so I got some of Aunt Tab's sunshine seasoning. I got some black pepper, some paprika, and I'm going to add, I'm adding cumin because it's going to have that rustic kind of, I still want it to have, you know, cumin kind of just adds that extra little taste to it, heartiness taste to it. And I'm on the fence about this turmeric. I don't think I'm going to put it in here, but I got to sit down. I got to sit out here. And I'm probably going to add a few little red pepper flakes in here too. Okay? So, let's see. Did I get all my stuff? Did I throw it all in there? Here we go. Alright, let's see. We're going to just throw that on in there. Y'all know what I did? Where my knife at? Oh, here it is. I told y'all I had the mushrooms, right? But I left them whole, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut these up. Because they going in here just like this, too. I bought these right here because they were the cheaper ones. I didn't get the sliced portobello. This is just the white mushroom. So, this going to have a lot of color to it, okay? Alright, that thing said, hey, it's on countdown for 30 minutes now. Ooh, when I tell you Instapot knew what they were doing for people like me. When I tell you. And the carrots gonna go in once I put everything in there. So with the beans and the carrots, they gonna go in all at the same time. And I had soaked the white beans. They had already soaked because, like I said, this came from a previous cooking excursion encounter. And I wanted to cook up these last little red beans because I try to cook what I got in here before I keep going to the store to get new stuff. And we gonna see how this turns out, okay? And ain't no certain amount. It's however you want this to be for you and yours, okay? As for me and mine, we going for hearty on top of hearty, okay? Hearty squared, okay? Let's see here. Okay, and so I got my little book out, y'all. So I'm nobody's dietitian, but I know how to read, okay? Even though I'm in primary care, I know my lane. My lane is, I talk to patients about their chronic health issues and diagnosis and the need to eat healthier and all that stuff. But, you know, and I have some pretty basic knowledge when it comes to nutritional content of things. But I am one that I sit down and read over things with a patient. Like, I'm like, you know what? If you need more vitamin A, K, D, E, and all this stuff, let's see what's some foods that can be that you might want to increase or have more readily available in your kitchen. So that's how I learn, or I refresh my mind on it. I don't keep it up there for long term because it just I just go back and read it again. I like re-engaging with some information. Now, of course, stuff that I got to say repetitively, it stays up there. But for the most part, some of the stuff where Y'all, that cilantro, good be Jesus. Oh, Lord. This cilantro got this thing going on over here. All right? So, all right. So, y'all know what's in here. Cilantro. I keep saying that, y'all. Yellow peppers, celery, shallots, and garlic, and crushed, minced garlic cloves, okay? Did I say everything I put in here? Did I say everything? I hope I said everything. All right, let's make sure. We got the shallots, we got white mushrooms, we got the celery, cilantro, and yeah. All right. The garlic, we said all of that. Okay. Now I'm finna pour in here my my red peppers. So we're gonna get some of that oil in here. So I'm just gonna pour some of that on up in there too. Now, what will also be good, but I'm not gonna do it, is if this had a tomato, like a can of tomato paste in it. And for people who have reflux really bad, and so one of the inhabitants of the house don't tolerate that well. So I don't do a lot of tomato-based stuff. So, ooh, y'all, this smells so doggone good. I think I want to put some more of them red peppers. I'm gonna let y'all see what this look like, okay? Let me just hold it up like this. Let me just do it like this. Do y'all see this? Yellow, white, green. Where my red? Red. Oh my gosh. Eat the rainbow. Okay? I at least know to tell my patients that. Eat the rainbow. Okay? And if I put this cumin in here, it's really going to add just this extra warm flavor. So that's going to keep on cooking. So it's added just, you know, vegetables mostly have water in them. And so I have some water content to them. So when you begin to cook them, there can be some water that come out of this. So I see just a little water down in here. Let me just reach in here. Let me get one of these tomatoes right. I mean, girl, I said the child, I said tomato. What's this? A mushroom. It's already got flavor by itself. And what y'all think that came from? The cilantro. So, we're going to let that do that. Okay? That's going to keep on cooking like that. I can go ahead and add the pepper and stuff. You go ahead. I like to season my stuff from right here at this point. Because once I know that it tastes good before I add the broth, then I feel pretty good about what it's going to taste like. So I like to add my stuff right here while it's doing all the sauteing. I think that's enough paprika. Ooh, here she go. Here she go. Now, it don't take a lot of cumin because cumin is a strong, this bad boy can kind of permeate your whole dish. What? I don't see how I work outside the house. Man, I need to get me a job where I'm in the house, in the kitchen. Or so. No, I done tried that. Don't do that to yourself, Randy. Just appreciate the ones who do. I take the top off because I know I'm going to add plenty of this. This right here is really good. We ain't doing that turmeric just yet. I don't know about that. Now, I have some Mediterranean spices up in there, too. I'm not. What in the world? Somebody call heaven and tell them thank you. Cause baby, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Somebody. Oh my Lord. I ain't put no salt in here, y'all. And even the vegetable stock that I have has no salt in it. And so I'm gonna see how everything tastes. Before I add the salt in here. But I at least want, okay, let's see what we're going to do. We're going to get a piece of celery this time. Let's do the celery and see did it get a little. I'm going to need that extra salt. But guess what I taste? That cumin and cilantro. Child. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to have to add a little salt to this, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I like, even if I don't add salt. Oh mercy! This darn adobo, don't play. Do not play. Let me do this. Okay, we're gonna throw you on up in there. So this will keep me from adding salt, okay? There we go. That's gonna do its thing right there. Woo! Child. Look at Jesus. When God made all of these things, he knew what he was doing. He made all this and said what? It's good. That's what he said, y'all. That's what he said. He made it and he said it was good. But guess what he also told me? Ooh. He made me a partaker of it. He called me real good when he made me. Let me just enjoy the moment. Lord be Jesus. All right, so we done threw the spices and stuff in there, right? We done with the peppers, okay? And so it ain't got to be filled up. But guess what else I got over here, y'all? I got this smoked turkey leg. And yeah, it's going on in there. Let me put this in the trash because I had bought a pack of them. And where my knife at? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this off of here. I'm just gonna pull this on off of here. Like that. Ooh, child, flipping and flipping. All right, we're just gonna cut some of this off of here because I want this meat all throughout there. All right, there you go. Come on off of there. Y'all, look, I normally would have already done this. I don't be doing it with it like this, but y'all just see me doing it like this today. All right, there you go. So that's gonna kind of permeate my. Ooh, child, what in the world? Yeah, baby. All right, let's see here. All right, and so you know once this finished cooking it, because I'm gonna put this on pressure cooker at the end. All right, so we got that over there. We're gonna stir this on up in here. So that's gonna be that other flavor that we're gonna add in here. All right, and no, this wasn't gonna be vegetarian. Okay, I said hearty, but I didn't say vegetarian. Okay, now you ain't gotta put the, ow, that popped me. You ain't gotta put the turkey meat in here. That's all on you. Everything I had was pretty much organic. Let's see here. This has citric acid, but you know that that's just a preservative, okay? So I could have just put the fresh pepper, red peppers in there, and then everything in here would have been organic leading up to me putting the turkey leg in here, the smoked turkey in here. But we gonna have smoked turkey in mind, okay? Now, what we gonna do next? We letting that do his part right there. Only thing that's left to do at this point is the beans and the carrots and the spinach, adding the vegetable stock. And I'm gonna do that in just a second. But we finna read about what all we just put in there, right? Let me tell y'all something. Let's see here. Let me get my stock out of here. Where the stock is? Did I leave you in here? Oh, there it is right there. So y'all know one of my favorite books. This book right here talking about foods that harm and foods that heal. I need to dry my hands off, because she was holding that darn turkey. So let's read about what we put in here. What we put. Let's go straight down the list, okay? We're gonna start with cilantro, right? All right, so what's some benefits and stuff to cilantro? I seen it in here because I looked these up before there it is. Let's see here. All right, what's page 112? I think this gonna be on here. That's X 112. I don't see it on there. All right, well, we're gonna come back to that one. Let's see. Let's start with peppers, right? And 162 to 163. 162. Here we go. Foods. All right, 162. So peppers, okay? How they harm for some people, because they can create digestive issues, you know, from increased acid. It says canker sores. Didn't know that, but listen. And the other issue with peppers is that they are direct exposure, just like your herbs. They can be directly exposed to pesticides. So you really want your organic ones when it comes to those, okay? But what do they heal? You better listen. All right, cancer, heart disease, they're good for immunity. And then for those who have visual diagnosis, vision disorders like macular degeneration, it says that too. And what kind of vitamins are in here? All right, so let's see here. Vitamin C, because of the carotene. It has carotene and vitamin C in here, and that's what prevent the atherosclerosis. I still can't spell that sometimes when I'm in clinic. I'll be like, is that an AS or an ATH? So it comes up after I done typed a few letters in the atherosclerosis, okay? All right, so it's the vitamin C that really helps with the immunity. So again, and then it aids in the eyesight, okay? So it has antioxidants. So we do it, oh child, I better be paying attention to what I'm cooking over here. This thing really is cooking over here. Let me stir it one more time. What we gonna do? We just letting it do its thing. It's all right. We sauteing. All right, ooh yeah child, cause that's it. All right, what we gonna do next? We got celery. Now, yeah, I did see celery in here. Let's go back to the C's, okay? Celery, benefits, page 72. What we gonna say? Give it to us, Jesus. Give it to us, Jesus. Celery, all right? It says, what does it heal? It didn't even have anything on there that it hurts. Again, be careful about choosing things that have direct exposure to pesticides, right? So celery is good for weight gain. We know that. I mean, so it helps for people who are trying to lose weight. High blood pressure. I was watching a video about celery juice and beet juice. So it was about mixing those two, or you drink them independently. It doesn't matter. But celery does good with that. Inflammation, and the other C word, cancer. Okay. All right. So it helps because it is high in fiber. Okay. So let's see here. It helps reduce weight because it's high in fiber. And we know when things are high in fiber, what do? They make you feel full longer. So it kind of spread. It adds a little more density within the upper parts of the digestive tract. Okay. Let's see here, I'm gonna say of your stomach. Okay, not the whole digestive tract. Let's be clear about some things. It aids with blood pressure because what? Potassium. All right, potassium is a vasodilator. All right. And then, and let's see here, and it says it also improves some of the structural damage that's in the vessels there, okay? So it helps to offset some of the effects of sodium, which causes water retention. So potassium helps with that. Potassium, calcium, and magnesium help with that. All right, and it says it may treat certain inflammatory conditions. So herbalists have advocated fresh celery and celery seed tea to treat gout and inflammatory arthritis and people who have a lot of chronic edema, because again, what most edema is going to be water retention. Okay. All right, so what else we got in here? We got mushrooms. Let's do this one, and then we're gonna go to cumin, and then I'm gonna put this down because I don't want to burn my stuff up. Okay, because I be still trying to make stuff do. Okay, where's the word mushroom? Benefits 135 and 136. See, I told y'all, I don't be trying to sit up here and remember all this stuff. I sit down and read it, and then it be stuck in my head until I need it again. So be careful, because obviously not all mushrooms are edible. So there are some poisonous mushrooms. Again, things can be exposed to pesticides, but they help with blood pressure. They help with cholesterol, prostate and breast cancer, immunity, and here's another favorite word, weight gain. All right. So they are the fungi family. So we get a lot of those. They do help with digestion. Okay. And the common white mushroom was first cultivated by the French. And go on down here, and let's keep on reading. And it lowers cholesterol, again, potassium. Okay, so if you already have heart conditions where you are your own medications that are diuretics, then healthy foods that replaces your potassium is healthy for you, but you do need to make sure your labs are at a good baseline. You don't want a very high potassium diet when you're on some potassium sparing. So if you're on spironolactone, you may not want to have a diet high in, see, there I go on this side of things. Okay, see, I know this part. You may not want to have a diet that's very high in potassium, because spironolactone is one that you will be retaining potassium. Okay, so that's a very common diuretic. But if you're on hydrochlorothiazide, that dumps off some of your potassium. Lasix dumps off some of your potassium. So it's okay for you to eat this. Okay, but again, talk with your primary care provider or whoever it is that's writing your prescriptions and stuff. And then it talks about the cancers. Okay, and it says because of the selenium that's in here, okay, and the vitamin E, because we know what vitamin E works against antioxidants. All right, so she know a little something, y'all. Okay, and what was the other one we said? We're gonna do cumin, and then we're gonna get the finishing up the rest of my stuff, because baby, this stuff smells so doggone good over here. This might just be what we eat. No, we're not. Okay, cumin, where you at? See you. Okay, 111. All right, let's see what this is going to be about. Page 111. At least I'm close to the page that I was on. All right. Cumin, I see it. Oh, herbs and spices. Okay. So this may be where my, yeah, we're going to stick with cumin. It aids in digestion, which we know that, okay? And it's good for flavoring. It helps to lower blood pressure. It helps with immunity because it helps to fight colds and issues like that. Thyme. Y'all think I should put some thyme in here? Oh, snap. Let me, and I got to put a bay leaf. See, this stuff is coming to me. So I'm going to put that in there when I put the stock in there. So, all right, keep on reading, Brandon. I'm not putting ginger in here, okay? See, by reading this part on the herbs, I'm trying to throw all kinds of herbs in there. And we're going to, look at here, large amount of freshly chopped coriander greens, also known as what? Cilantro. How many times I say that word? All right. Are a good source of vitamin C. So we know with we just talked about the vitamin C being an a great source of immune support. Okay, so y'all Google, look this stuff up. I'm probably gonna try and just make a few more comments on that. So we finna put our stock in here because this thing don't cook. Okay, here we go. I'm putting that bay leaf in here. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna throw a little thyme. I got some rosemary up there, but we ain't gonna do that. I don't want rosemary, okay? Rosemary, again, rosemary come in here and she be trying to, she'll take over your pot too, okay? So you gotta be careful with that. But I'm okay with a little thyme in here though, you know? I'm okay with that. So we're gonna add that one in there too. So what we're gonna do is shake this up. This is my chicken stock. Y'all see the word organic up there? My other one don't have the word organic on it, but hey, I think I checked the contents of that to just, so here go my chicken stock. There you go. Ooh, child. Now the boiling and stuff done cut down, okay? All right, so got that. And let's see here. Vegetable stock, celery juice, garlic juice. I didn't know there was such thing as garlic juice, okay? Zucchini juice, leek juice. I got a leek in there. A little bit of a leek left, okay? Y'all think I should put that leek in there? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing all that. All right, and we're gonna put all the vegetable stock in here, okay? Here we go. Ooh, get on in there, get on in there, get on in there, okay? Get on it. Y'all know what I was supposed to show y'all what the pot looked like, okay? Let me see if I can pick this up. All right, let's see here. Where my spoon at? And don't forget, I gotta look for my thyme, okay? Ooh, child, let me see. Here we go. What in the world? Okay, that's a lot of celery right there, but we're gonna, ooh, be careful. Okay, so I got turkey right here. I got the yellow pepper, got my white mushroom. I got my, of course, my cilantro, got my red pepper. I got my celery. I think I said celery already. And it's the red peppers kind of gave it, it already kind of got a red color to it. Let me let y'all come on over here and look. Oh, let me see. Let's see. Does that work right there? Let's see here. What that look like? What that look like? What that look like? That look like, child, if you let it cook just a little bit longer. But I'm going to put them beans in there. Okay? And we're going to put them carrots in there. And so we're going to be adding more color to it. Okay? All right. So, again, this came from my garden. All right? This that going to stay up there like that. I want this to stay right here where y'all can see the pot. All right, so what else we got to get out the garden? We got to get the thyme out the garden. We got to get the bay leaf, okay? See, this what happened. There we go. All right, so my girlfriend gave me. So I learned with the bay leaf, you break that thing. And child, what in the world? And just throw that one in there. I'm just going to put that one. That's all I need. This right here is fresh cinnamon. Straight from the tree from St. Croix. Thanks to my dearest friend, Jewel. So look at here. I still got the bark. Child, look at that. Oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. All right, where my thyme at? I got some thyme up here. Let's see which one of these got thyme in it. Okay, you know what? Do I got thyme over there? All right, I got all these things up here. Let's see what we're going to find this thyme in. She be having stuff here. Is the thyme right there? It's in a little small plastic bag. Oh, no, it ain't that one. That's all right. We gonna look right here. I know you in there. I know you right here. Oh, yeah, you better be right here. Okay, yeah. Look at it, look at it. But it is, woo, child, let me smell this. Let me smell it. Don't play, Brandy. Don't play. How much I supposed to put in there? How much? Ooh, we just go. That whip right there. Y'all, this so good. I done fell in love with myself. You ever seen something where somebody cook something and you just be like, I love you. Maybe that's just me, okay? But I'm loving me right now. Just those two things right there, plus my cilantro. Off the chart, okay? All right, we finna throw the carrots in there. Again, I already washed all these, so the carrots go in there. I probably could have cut them carrots up, but no, we ain't doing all that. And here go my beans, all right? Throw them on in there. And what did I say I was gonna add something else in here? Cause I'm probably gonna put some water in here. Oh, the spinach, child, I got the spinach sitting over there. Ooh, she done cut the heck up. And what this called, if I had a garden soup. That's the name of it. If I had a garden soup with my own little turkeys out there, okay? With my little turkeys, okay? So, oh my God, y'all, I don't even know if I need to. Oh, y'all got to see this. Oh my gosh, look at all of this. Like, okay, I gotta bring y'all back over here again. Y'all gotta come back and see this. Oh, there I go again. Turn you around that way. Let's see what we got going on. Look at this. Look at that. Don't do it, girl. Did he do it? I ain't even put the darn spinach in here. Do y'all see them white beans right there? What? Y'all don't play with this, girl. You hear me? And let me see how this gonna taste, okay? Let's see. Turn y'all back around. Y'all keep looking at me right quick. We gotta get a whole nother spoon. And we're gonna taste them. I gotta get me a big spoon like this. All right, let's see here. And we're gonna taste the stock. Oh, that's got kick to it. What we put in there that got kick? I ain't even put my red pepper in there. The cumin. That cumin, I went in there and cumined it. Uh-oh. Y'all, this is so doggone good. Oh, my Jesus. Okay? Oh, you know what else did it? The adobo. Yep, I'm feeling it. Look at this red stock. Like, what? Okay, we finna do this. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video and see what I did. It wouldn't even matter because I ain't even say what amounts and stuff, but from the heart. From the heart, if I had a garden soup with my own little turkey. Okay, we can't make it. What in the world? Oh my, see, God, you know what? Again, Lord, your food is good. This is God's food, including the turkey. This is God's food. You hear me? That's what one of my other coaches has said, honey. You gotta eat God's food, honey. Nothing in here is processed. Well, I put the vegetable stock in here, but other than that, and we smoked the turkey. But so you get my point. But had I not put that smoked turkey in here, and had I used organic vegetable stock, which there is organic vegetable stock out there, everything in here is God's food, honey. Natural. And I really try to minimize how much processed food that we eat in this house. Now, if you see me eating a Kit Kat and all that kind of stuff, mind your business all the way, okay? Because that's what forgiveness is for. So, but outside of that, yeah. Let me go ahead and put this. I'm putting the whole bag of spinach because we need all our vitamin A and C. Yep. Child, we ain't gonna have no cancer in this house, honey. We're gonna have good immune systems in this house, okay? I'm putting the whole thing of cause you know spinach cooks down. It don't even need much. Here we go. I really could have put this in after everything had cooked. So I really don't even need this in here but it's in here now. So there we go. That's it. All right, and so I'm just gonna add some water. Let me get all my little vitamin C out of here. This has been so much fun. Let me add my water in here. Where's my measuring cup? right, put your water in there. There go 1 cup. What is this? Got me feeling so good right now. What is this that keeps setting my soul on fire? Whatever it is. Whoa, don't do it, girl. Don't sing and cook at the same time. Lord, it won't let me hold my peace. Child, what in the world? Now, you know that was inspired right there. All right, now we finna put this thing on pressure cooker. And we just gonna let it all cook. So right now, that spinach sitting on top of all this, but that's all right. It's gonna cook on down to what I needed to do. And I'm gonna put this thing on pressure cooker. And I need it only for about an hour. Sometimes I do an hour and 20 minutes. But we gonna do an hour on this thing, all right? And again, thank you, Lord, that everything is all in one. And this thing been on saute the whole time, okay? So we gonna take it off of saute. We gonna put it on pressure cooker. It's already set for my hour, and I'm gonna do hour and 15 minutes, okay? So, and start. Now I'm gonna go get my nails done right quick, because we got things to do this evening. And that's gonna be it. And then guess what? Everything already clean. All right, that's it. Let me make sure I ain't got no. I'll wipe my stove off for the little bit of spices they got on my stove. But other than that, we're gonna put the last few little dishes in the dishwasher, and we is done. So I can't wait to show y'all what we done over here. And again, this started off by having some things here at the house, and need to go get a few things at the store. I mean, at the garden. And here we is. I hope that y'all have just enjoyed this, because I have. I had an image in my head. That's all I started with. And a desire in my heart. And many times that's more than enough to get started, okay? You guys be blessed. Many blessings to you and your family. Trust God. Obey God. Not just trust him, but obey him, okay? So take care. Thank you.